Stephen Sharp in the 19. Then the 65 on the outside of the third row, Andrew Blackley, we're green. Tyler in the 22. Oh, a bit of a bumper coming off the front of Walters' car. All over the back straight. So Ray Tyler's your race leader. Blackley in the 66, which is Martin, is in second. Corey Fenson's having a fun time on the front straight. Gathers it back up. So Ray Tyler over Martin Blackley. Charlie Dodson back there in third. The 65 of Andrew Blackley in fourth. Oh, the 13 that time of John Lodge Jr. was turning left, but then it swung right on him. Lost a position. Holden versus Ford. Ray Tyler, your race leader. The 66, Martin Blackley still there in second, Charlie Dodson third, Andrew Blackley fourth. John Lodge Jr. moves up to fifth. Oh, Andrew Blackley very wide in turn 1 and 2. Martin Blackley in the 66, having a look on the bottom side. Tyler gets it very loose. Charlie Dodson probably being the smart one back here, just sitting back, keeping an eye on what's going on. Nine remaining as they come out of turn 4. Tyler from the 66 of Martin Blackley. Charlie Dodson in third, Andrew Blackley fourth. Fifth is John Lodge Jr. Then we go back to Sharp. Walters coming up to lap. Corey Fenson. Here comes Blackley on the inside. No, he stopped, backed off. Gets a run into one. Oh, jumped on the anchors, didn't want to make contact. Tyler gets in underneath Fenson. Blackley does the same now. Charlie Dodson still in third. Then we go back to Andrew Blackley, John Lodge Jr., Lucas Walters, and Sharp. Lodge Jr. having a look underneath Andrew Blackley. Gets back into line. 6 remaining for our race leader, Ray Tyler. Dave Hamilton in the 95 had a bit of a moment out of 4. So Huey van der Veen, oh, look at the challenge for third position. John Lodge Jr. on the outside of Charlie Dodson. John Lodge Jr. picks up third, puts Dodson back to fourth. Ray Tyler, your race leader, not for long. Oh, contact! Tyler went into the 66. We stay green. And Martin Blackley. Wow. So new race leader, John Lodge Jr. How lucky can you be sometimes? Oh, the 66 of Martin Blackley going back to the pits. Might be something broken on that race car after contact with Ray Tyler. So John Lodge Jr. in the 13 yellow car out in front. Charlie Dodson in second. Tyler fighting now with the Martin Blackley. Andrew Blackley, sorry. Walters, then Sharp, then Tim Dodson in the 88. So, John Lodge Jr. got a free racetrack in front of him on his final lap. Battle for second position has just dwindled a little bit. Ray Tyler still there in second. Charlie Dodson coming on the bottom side. Checkers are out though. John Lodge Jr. takes the win. Ray Tyler in second position. And in third in the 65 is Andrew Blackley.
In the A main selection cars are underway. Big field over 15 laps. Talk about getting excited for 3 wide action. We're going to make it 4 wide in some of this race. They saw themselves out for the first time. Down to turn 3 they go. Well, one car almost got caught up on the corner. That's the 3 machine. But Todd Davies going to drop a ton of position. He got up on the curb and it just dragged him almost to a standstill. And he'll go miles back. In fact, he comes out in 16th position. After all of that, your race leader, Stuart Bond, about to come out of turn 4. Morris this time up on the curb. He gets caught up in it. Brett Morris will drop a ton of spots. He's going back to maybe outside the 10. Yeah, he slots into 14th. So that splits the field into 2 halves effectively. Fight his way back, he goes with Davey. Takes 2 cars. I'm talking about Brett Morris in the 71 Serum Corp entry. Spinner out of turn 4 right in front of the group, and how it hasn't been hit. Oh, no one will ever know how that didn't get hit. That was the 26 of Heaton, and his door is swinging open too in car 26. Meantime, it's hard to pick up with the look at the action here. Bond from Ed, Fisher in 3rd position. Car 29 of Fisher. Down the back straight we go. Challenge for the lead now. They're 2 wide into turn 3. Main straight away we go. Drag race to the finish line. It's almost a dead heat. In fact, it was 1/10 of a second to the finish line. First 4 covered by less than a second. 9.5 laps remaining. Down the back straight we go again. Under some lap traffic. Ed bursts through in car number 5. That's the Transfreight haulage entry. Go past Schumann. First the lap cars. Morris has climbed his way back up to 7th, so he's found 7 positions in only 3 laps. Leaders coming around again. There is Ed, car 5. He's got a bit of a gap now, about a second. 1.5 seconds, in fact, to completely confirm it. Back to Bond. Adam Fisher in 3rd, Granol in 4th, then Mitchell in 5th. Race is settling as much as it can in legend cars at the moment. First 5, look at the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. They're almost in formation, going down the back straight. Very cool indeed. The leader though about to burst into the serious lap traffic. Second, 3rd, 4th and 5th break out of their formation, back into single file. 5.5 laps remaining for car number 5 of Chris Aird. Sweeps out of turn 4, down the main straightaway he goes. Through the lap cars. Granol is up to 2nd now, Mitchell to 3rd, and Bond the big loser out of that, he's dropped 2 positions. Don't think this race is over yet, as Ed almost gets taken out by a lap car. He has been taken out. It's on down in turn 1 now. We're going to go red. I was just looking backwards then. The leader got caught up with 2 lap cars in front. Back underway at the restart.
Well, remember Brett Mitchell come from the B main, didn't he?
He did.
Well, he's in 2nd with 5 remaining. Might be a race between the 2 Bretts. Brett Mitchell and Brett Morris. Mitchell in 2nd, Morris in 4th.
John Morris went miles back then. It was almost like a Talladega-style restart. He was on the wrong side of fast.
Brett Mitchell takes over the race lead out. Oh, you can see the sparks.
It's on.
Who says Rubber ain't racing?
he's got the lead, and look who's back into this after dropping back to the 14th spot. Brett Morris is back in this. 2.5 remaining.
Upside down, front straight.
Gee, where do you look at this stuff? Car upside down. And we go red again. Tyre Power Penrith presents it. They come out of turn 4. Back underway the restart. The drag race is on for second and third now. Mitchell gets away from the lead. Morris is trying to tag on with him.
It's going to be all about keeping your car as straight as possible. Very much like driving a go-kart, these little cars.
Absolutely.
Granule actually pushed Mitchell through turns 3 and 4 that time.
Look, he's trying to sneak on the inside of the 29 machine now.
Yeah, Heaton. 3 wide back there for about 6th to 7th position. Oh, Granule went very wide. It's the 2 BMs. Brett Mitchell, Brett Morris.
Fisher gets caught up with the 4th place car, pushes him off the Speedway. So the 11 drops a ton of spots straight away. Granule goes from 3rd back to 5th in the blink of an eye. Here comes Morris challenging for the lead now, Stu.
Mitchell on the bottom side, Morris on the top side. Who's going to get the drive out of turn 4? Side by side out of 4.
Oh, it's on.
Mitchell is going to get it.
They get the checkered flag, and there's a crash in turn 4. Wiped out 4 cars.
20 on the ball. Bought was by Phil Mack is green.
Another beautiful start. The Wingless sprint into turn 1 we go. Some fast cars that didn't qualify that well are coming through the back of this field at the moment. Everybody through turn 2. Well done. Turn 3 and out of turn 4. It's Abbott, your race leader. Darcy is 2nd. Thomas is 3rd. Then we go back to Korn, Piker and Christie in the early stages.
Yeah, Christie's trying to make it work on the top side.
Oh, it's in the Korn momentarily.
Oh, Scorgy spins.
Oh, and upside down.
Got caught up with Brucey White.
Back to the restart on the main straight here at Sydney Speedway. Green flag back in the air, and Abbott gets back on the loud pedal back into turn 1.
Blake Darcy still there in 2nd. Jeff Thomas in 3rd. Piker having a look underneath Kyle Cornt.
Kyle Cornt's been a little bit quiet tonight. He's having a bit of work coming out of turn 4 now. Has 2 big moments in the middle of turn 3 and 4. He's back in 5th position, just ahead of Christie and White with Blyton in position 8. That's Mark Blyton back in 8th.
Well, Abbott doing a nice job out in front. Cornt goes around the outside of Thomas. Andy Hibbert slowly making his way through the field in the 17.
Up to 12th place now, behind Warren, ahead of Nicky Britton. We heard off there was having race receiver issue. Couldn't hear Stewart, but that was by choice. It was a flat battery.
Hey, what'd you say?
Exactly right.
Oh, Brucey White!
Good save, Brucey. Well done. It was a spun car on the back straight.
I do believe that's Marshall Blight in the 55.
Correct. Brings him around, stacks him up. And he's back in the restart. Let's hope we keep it clean and green now, right to the end. Corn sits back in 4th position. The field settles down momentarily. 15 to go this time for your race leader. Abbott, Darcy, then it's Piker, Thomas and Corn. Behind him is Christie.
Spin, Jamie Orr, turn 4.
Yep. Right in the middle of the turn. $15 to go in this one. Challenge the lead now. It's the first time that Abbott's been under pressure like this in the whole race, but we are only 5 laps old. Moves to the top side of the Speedway. He hugs the bottom. Now the switch back out of turn 4.
Piker up to 3rd. Thomas. Gee, that middle part, top part of the racetrack might be the place to be. It's the long way round. If Abbott makes a mistake on the bottom, he's going to find himself back in 2nd or 3rd position.
It's starting to open up a little bit, isn't it? Top side just opening up. It's not as wide as what we see with a sprint car 9. Here we go. The slingshot down the back straight. Will we have a new leader in turn 3? Abbott hanging tough down on the bottom. Spins the car around in front of the group.
Front axle out of the car.
And just like that, his race comes to an end. Back to the restart once again. 8 remaining. In a readjusted A main, we've got 8 to go.
Spinner.
And just not getting. There we go again. They've perfected the art of the restart in this wingless sprints race tonight. And in turn 2 they go. Darcy, your leader. Sorry, Matty.
Yeah, I was going to say, Darcy doing a nice job, but Pike has been the big mover in the field. He's certainly passed a lot of cars on. There's crashing and bashing going on back here in the back of the pack. Cameron Ware getting into Michaela Blyton in the 25.
So Piker trying to stay in touch with Darcy. The gap was half a second last time by. 5 laps to go when they come back to the main straight, this time at Sydney Speedway in the Philmac Wingless Sprint A main. Kyle Corn's not out of this one either, and a good battle between Warren Christie and Hibbett in 6th position.
So 4 remaining for your race leader, Blake Darcy. Hibbett up to 5th position from the back.
Oh, one car biting the cushion in turn 1. That's the 55. It'll be Marshall Blight who hit it really hard. Now it starts to compress smoke out of our second place car.
Spinner, turn 4, Nicky Britt.
And oh, big hitting the wall right in front of you.
Yeah, the 27.
And a big cloud of dust. Out of turn 4, and the green is in the air again. And Kyle Corn got something for these guys ahead.
Hibbett in 4th.
He's been popping up a position every restart, hasn't he?
Jay Ward to the outside in 3 and 4.
Oh, nice comeback. Just straighten the car up nicely. Piker says no, the door is shut.
Wido, Mark Blyton on the bottom side, trying to get 4th. 2 to go.
5 cars here that have the potential of winning this race. 1 to go now as they come out 3 wide for 3 as we go down to turn 1. Final lap of this motor race.
Oh, look at the car speed of Jay War out of 2.
Here he comes.
Oh, Piker. Got it all crossed up on the bottom side.
Oh no. He's just going to hold on for 3rd. Second flag is out and War is your winner. Blyton 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, on the front straight here, especially turn 4. A lot of family and friends up in that part. Make some noise for your A-main field for the grand final of the Lucas Oil's Australian Speedcars Super Series, brought to us by Powerride. Turn 1 on the grass hill, thank you. Video Russ with the flags waving up there in turn 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the A-main of the Lucas Oil's Australian Speedcar Super Series. We're about to go racing out of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. Tidy looking start from the front rows. If anything, Clark lost a bit of ground in the initial start.
Oh, Troy Jenkins very loose out of 2.
Down to turn 3 we go. The middle of the pack just stacking up as your leader, Mark Brown, comes out of turn 4. Clark is 2nd, Spears 3rd, then Lambert, Jenkins and Bryan through turn 1 and 2. 29 remaining in this one.
You know Smee, Brown and Clark. Oh, Brown jumped the cushion out of 4. That lets Clark get the convincing race lead now.
Brown, I should say, had a moment on the previous lap, allowed Clark to get through momentarily, and now Clark is out in front. I think Brown's car's not set up, and nor it should be for the start of the race.
Oh, McKinlay was lucky in turn 4. He nearly was on the Tour de France. Race lead now into turn 3. Brown on the top side, Clark on the bottom. If you hit the cushion the wrong way, you're going to go for a ride on the Tour de France through the Alps.
Watch Lambert here. He's sitting there, just bumps the cushion in turn 1.
Clark back to the race lead. Brown pulling a wheel stand down the back straight.
This is awesome. 4 cars battling out for the front. Brown trying to make the top side work. I think it will later, just not now.
Oh, Ian Black. Remember that accident he had? He nearly had another one.
He's up the top, he's lost a ton of places. Another change the lead now, is it?
Yellow, Mitch Bryan stops in 1 and 2. Oh, Ian Black, he hit the cushion out of 4. The car reacted because it's still juicy. And he was very, very lucky not to go for another monumental, and nearly, when he went into 1, hit the cushion and nearly did the same thing. So, Blackie, he's lucky.
Back at the restart now, single file to the orange cone, we're back underway. Change of position down the back straightaway already as we head to turn 3. On this restart lap, there'll be 24 remaining as they come back to the main straight. Now Brown has found the car setup in the team box racing number 9. Oh, Clark slows. I think he might have got hooked up on the curb momentarily and drops the race lead. He's back to 2nd.
Wow. Or is there something going to miss on that race car?
I think he was too far up to actually be on the curb, so I reckon it might have been a moment for him. Now he decides to go up top. Race settles down.
Dave Lambert up to 3rd. Lambo.
Yeah, I like him at the moment, Stu. Looks really good. It's only early days, but he looks solid.
But think how fast he was in the pole shuffle. He was very nice and smooth in the pole shuffle until he met Nathan Smee. Oh, Clark and Lambert banged wheels out of 2. Troy Jenkins now gets past Ann Bryant, picks up 5th position.
Race settles down for the moment. No, it doesn't. 2 spinners. They keep it going. They keep it going. They do.
No, how?
They're like ants. Where they
Hill's going to come back on the track in front of the race leader.
Oh. Now this will spice it up. This will spice it up as Clark moves back into the race lead. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Down to turn 3 we go again. Look who's sniffing around in 3rd position. The yellow number 40.
Clark back to the race lead into turn 1.
You think this race is over?
Oh, Smee hit the cushion. He was lucky. Brown to the top side out of 4. Whacked the cushion as well. Clark on the bottom side.
I love how aggressive the inside of the track is. If you dare put wheels up against that curve, it will bite you hard. Down to 3 and 4 come the leaders. Lap traffic is coming up. 17 to go this time as they come past the main straight. Clark from Brown. Then it's Lambert, Smee, Jackson and Jenkins. Crash in turn 2.
Oh, Dave Lambert's been involved.
He's caught up with Kazan Fay in lap car.
3rd place. Runner on the racetrack has been involved.
Lights are out. We're coming back to the restart with 18 remaining here at Sydney Speedway. Final race of the night.
Oh, Tony Abson hit the cone.
Oh, down the back straight into the fence hard.
Who was that? We need to go red.
Back underway. Some drivers still not coming to terms with the top side in turn 1 at the moment. That razor sharp cushion that's there at the moment. But Clark is your leader. Brown 2nd, Smee 3rd, and it's Jenkins next. Back to Jackson, Chaffee and Black with Wallace rounding out the 8.
Challenge for second. Smee on the bottom side, the dog on the back, top side. Smee gets second, hiking that front left off the ground. Man, that looks cool.
It does look very cool. Brown again has 2 goes in the corner in turn 1.
Meanwhile, Adam Clark, check it out.
He's been in some red hot form, hasn't he?
He's gone straight to the cash register.
It's on for second, third and fourth now. Jenkins is starting to get into this. Waiting.
Bobby Jackson's going to get done for noise. Car 76 will be done for noise. Great battle for second position between Brown and Smee. The racing room, they're giving Matty Jackson wheeling it with Troy Jenkins now.
Clark is out of here. This is the battle to watch now as they come past the main straight. Smee, Brown. That is the battle for second and third. Then it's Jackson, Jenkins and Chaffee.
Still side by side, Smee and Brown.
Brilliant racing. Oh, up on the curb there. That's going to open it up. Smee again lifts the inside left and banks wheels on the main straight.
Matty Jackson's got it working on the bottom side. Clark doing it with ease right now.
11 to go for the leader. Brown is second. Here comes Jackson in the 97.
Bob Jackson going back to the pits due to the noise factor. Brown going back to fourth.
Yeah, he had a moment to get on the cushion, and now Jenkins is looking to pinch that position. Back to the main straight they come again, and all of a sudden Brown now sits in 5th position.
9 to go for your race leader as he enters turn 4. Jenkins and Brown make wheels down the back straight.
Clark had a moment for the first time. He hit the cushion coming out of turn 4. Lucky he had the gap he had. A hint of flame from Brown's car as he races with Jenkins down the back straight here.
Matty Jackson's up to second, didn't even notice that. He's on a mission.
And begins the chase on Clark, who hasn't set a fast lap since lap 2. Jackson has. He was the quickest man last time around, 16.48 seconds.
If Clark doesn't get through this lap traffic cleanly, Matty Jackson's going to catch him, I reckon. There's 7 to go. One thing to catch, another to pass.
Here's Clark, lifts the front wheels just momentarily. Jackson, the gap is 1.5 seconds with 5.5 laps remaining. Now the lap traffic, Clark burst through the lap cars. Just what he needed. Jackson is still second and the gap is just closing ever so slightly, but the laps are starting to run out. It's still Smee, Jenkins and Brown, the top 5.
Gee, Chaffee and Ian Black and Abson having a great race back in the pack. Oh, Andrew Wright in the cushion, big time in turn 2. Clark now got a clear track in front of him for a couple of laps. 3 remaining for your race leader as he comes out of turn 4.
Can't see much changing here unless he catches his lap cars ahead and gets held up. He's done a hell of a drive. Same to the man in second place, Matty Jackson in the 97. 2 to go this time. Smee is holding down third. Troy Jenkins trying to go with him. Brown is still 5th, and it's Wallace and Black. Cody Anderson 8th, 1 to go.
Yeah, the white light started flashing now for Adam Clark. Through turns 1 and 2. Gets past the slower cars, down into 3 and 4 now. Matty Jackson's not going to be able to catch him. Adam Clark takes out the final round. Nice job. Great drive by Matty Jackson. Who's going to get third? It's going to be Nathan Smee. Hangs on for third. 4th goes to Jenkins. 5th to Mark Brown. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Here's your feature race winner, Adam Clark.